Hi everyone, this is Tips on Drawing the Eyes Part 1, and in this video I'll share with you something that's helped me understand the construction of the eye and through that has improved my eye drawing. The reason why I have this drawing here is because quite often when I've drawn eyes in the past they didn't really pop out, they weren't so 3D. And that's, what most people want from their drawing. They want it to, stand out. They want it to be realistic. And this is, I think, a really big step in moving in that direction. As you know, the eye's a ball, but when viewed from the front, that point might not sink in as much as it should, as what we can see of the eyeball is just a small percentage of its actual mass. But when you start thinking of the eye as a real sphere, it brings everything into perspective. And as you can see in this illustration, I've drawn a ball, I've drawn a sphere. It has a horizontal line and vertical line wrapping around it. And I've added a few more vertical lines for clarity here. Now the pupil is located at the center of the sphere, and surrounding that is the iris. Now with that understanding, we can turn the eyeball in any direction and locate its center. Even with the eyeball looking in this direction, with these guidelines, we know, okay, this is where we're supposed to put the pupil, this is where we're supposed to put the iris. And also another point that I'd like to bring out is when everyone shaded a ball before, or a sphere, and everyone knows that if the light's coming from the front, the direct front, then usually the outsides will be a bit darker. And this is going to help you in shading the eye if you understand this concept. When you're drawing an eye, it's not just going to be, white. The sides of the eyes are going to be a bit darker than the parts right around the iris, because it's a ball, it's a sphere, and that's the way it works. Or if the light's coming from the side, then naturally the other side of the sphere will be a bit darker. And the next point, this is also something that I think a lot of people find difficult, is how to get the shape of the eye. And to do that, imagine a thin piece of skin with a slit in it surrounding a sphere, because that's what it actually is. And when it's closed, all you see is a thin slit. But when it's pulled apart, as you can see in this illustration, it follows the curvature of the sphere, which creates the visible shape of the eye. Right? When the eyelids are open, it's following the curve of the eyeball. And that's why we get this almond shape eye. And this point may seem very basic, everyone knows that, but when you're drawing an eye from an angle, this point is really going to help you out. It's going to be a lifesaver, just remembering this simple concept. And I'm going to talk more about that in my next video, but I wanted you to understand the basics here. With this understanding, drawing the eye, knowing where to shade, and getting the shape of the eye doesn't seem so daunting anymore. So practice drawing eyes with these points in mind. And an exercise you can do is look up eyes on Google and see if you can notice how the eyelids follow the curvature of the eyeball and how it affects the shape of the eye. And in my next post, I'll talk about drawing eyes from different angles, so stay tuned. If you'd like to see more of my video tutorials, you can check out my YouTube channel, or you can go to my website at likesketch.com. Thanks for watching.